Assalamualaikum and a very pleasant day I bid you all. Today my group will be presenting our research entitled Utilizing the Verb module on Quizizz to enhance vocabulary learning among Year 5 pupils. I'm going to explain the first chapter. The background of our research is that technology has revolutionized teaching and learning. Next, vocabulary is crucial for language mastery. And the last one, we address deficiency in vocabulary acquisition among Malaysian primary school pupils. Moving on to three main problems. First, deficiencies in vocabulary acquisition. Next, the need for effective and interactive strategies to close the gap. And the last one, importance of foundational vocabulary for language learning and comprehension.
The participants were chosen based on purposive sampling, which comprised of 25 pupils of Year 5 students, and the data collection techniques used were observation and interview. The Vibe module is a set of interactive quizzes on the Quizizz platform. It is actually inspired by the popular language learning platform online called Duolingo. It is also innovated from the Duolingo's learning module, which is specifically targeted for second language acquisition. It is an interactive quiz to enhance vocabulary learning among Year 5 pupils. In here, it is based on the Year 5 plus 1 textbook glossary. It is also very convenient as there are editable templates on Quizizz that we have created, and it will be beneficial for teachers to edit the quiz according to the classes. The Vibe module aims to evaluate the effectiveness of the module in improving vocabulary acquisition among Year 5 pupils. It is also to explore the experiences, engagement, and motivation among Year 5 pupils using the module and Quizizz for vocabulary learning. Here I would explain how does the Vibe module works. Firstly, the Vibe module is a template created by using Quizizz. Secondly, the Vibe module's quizzes are arranged in a pattern inspired by the language learning style of Duolingo, which emphasizes on interactive, personalized, staying motivated, relatable, and context-based learning. Thirdly, the quizzes vary according to the list of vocabularies which are obtained by the DSKP Year 5 glossary list. And lastly, one set of Vibe covers one unit of glossaries in the Year 5 plus 1 DSKP textbook. Moving on, we are going to see how does the Vibe module works and how does the question looks like. First of all, we are going to look at the word adventure. So students are able to listen to the word adventure, spell the word, translate the word into Bahasa Melayu, and type the word with the correct spelling. And then the students will choose the correct spelling of adventure. The third question will be another meaning for the word adventure. And lastly, the students will repeat the word again, adventure, by typing into the blank and spell it by themselves. The study was also conducted in a 5-phase following the ADDIE model, which is the analysis, design, development, implementation, and evaluation, which will be elaborated further.
Now let's take a look at how we collected the data for this study. We gathered quantitative data through a questionnaire, which you can see in figure 1. The main focus was to explore the participants' acquisition of vocabulary. The questionnaire was divided into 4 sections. Section A focused on demographic information, giving us an understanding of who the participants are. Section B asked about the effectiveness of the Vibe module in enhancing vocabulary. Section C collected feedback on participants' experience using Quizizz, which is part of the interactive learning process. And finally, Section D captured the overall experience and perception of both the Vibe module and Quizizz. Next, let's talk about how we analyzed the data from the intervention. We used descriptive analysis to gain insight into how the intervention affected students' vocabulary acquisition and their general participation in class activities. The analysis focused on identifying the mean, median, and mode of the responses, which help us interpret the data more clearly. Now let's take a closer look at the effectiveness of the Vibe module and its integration with Quizizz in enhancing Year 5 students' vocabulary learning. We assess the overall impact of both the Vibe module and Quizizz on vocabulary acquisition. The statement, the Vibe module and Quizizz made vocabulary learning more enjoyable, scored a mean of 4.6, indicating that students found a combination of these two to be enjoyable and effective. When asked if they would recommend the Vibe module on Quizizz to others, students gave a mean score of 4.5, showing strong approval for their use in vocabulary education. The overall satisfaction with the learning experience was also reflected in a mean score of 4.5, suggesting that students were generally pleased with the educational process. In summary, both the Vibe module and Quizizz had a positive impact on student vocabulary acquisition, engagement, and overall learning experience. Moving on to discussion, interactive web-based tools like Quizizz combined with the Vibe module significantly improved vocabulary learning for Sabah Year 5 students. High mean scores reflected strong engagement and learning outcomes. As for the key findings, we can say that the translation will make the explanation more clear and it helps students grasp new words. For pictorial stimuli, it could enhance understanding and students' memory. Quizizz gamification, such as leaderboard competition and real-time feedback, kept students motivated and engaged, supporting research on the benefit of gamified learning. Closed tests were effective but slightly challenging, suggesting a need for improved accessibility. To conclude, the Vibe module and Quizizz provide a highly effective, engaging way to teach vocabulary, making learning both enjoyable and impactful. To conclude, Year 5 students in Sabah showed significant vocabulary improvement when the Vibe module was paired with Quizizz. Students appreciated its simplicity, engagement, and effectiveness. As for the key components of Vibe, pictorial stimuli aided visualization and memory. Vocalization improved pronunciation and context usage. Interactive quizzes kept students engaged. Closed tests helped apply words in context. Translation connected new vocabulary to familiar words. Quizizz gamified features like leaderboard and real-time feedback boosted motivation and active participation. Interactive tools like Vibe and Quizizz addresses language gaps and make learning more engaging. The structured use of the EDI model ensured alignment with the learning needs. The Vibe module, combined with Quizizz, offer an innovative way to enhance vocabulary learning. It makes lesson effective, fun, and motivating with potential for wider application in education.